I think the first thing I'm going to do this morning is wet down my grow beds because I'm fixing to put some carrots in there and potatoes and onions, and I was afraid I might be just a smidge too early for all this because it is still February here. What is today? I think like the 25th of February, so it's almost March. But yesterday on Facebook, I saw where our community center had already, they put their potatoes and onions in this past weekend. So if they can do it, I can do it, right? Okay, so I've got the water turned on and Rusty's getting bins ready for baby chickens that are gonna hatch. Today is Wednesday. On Friday, I'm coming, Lex. Lexi's stuck inside the garden, the gate closed. On Friday, I'm turning off the turners, the automatic turners, and I am going to give them a little bit of water for humidity so the membranes won't dry out while they're hatching, because I do a dry hatch. And, well, I call it a dry hatch. I give them a little bit of humidity right at the end, because I've had the membranes been kind of dry and had problems with baby chicks hatching all the way by themselves. So that's how I do it. So I have this new nozzle I bought, so I don't have to push a button. We're going to see how well this works. My water's not coming on. Why do I not have any water? Okay. I'm going to be doing those first. Carrots. I've never been successful in growing carrots. Not sure. And the wind's blowing, so it's going to make it hard to spread seeds without them blowing everywhere. Sprinkling them in this bed. Hope for the best. Probably doing it wrong, but the seeds are tiny. And from what I read on YouTube, you don't even really have to cover them. You just kind of, you got to keep them covered so they stay really, really wet. So that's my plan. Yeah, I just have to find something to cover them with. I'm going to water them down really good again. There. Here's what I have left. I have red potatoes, Yukon potatoes, and onion. Rusty made me this little dude, little short thing, so I can get in and turn my dirt up. So that's what I'm going to do next on these. I think I'll do potatoes next. So we're going to do the potato bins and get them going. And I have Rusty cleaned out the chicken coop, and he brought me a wheelbarrow full of not just straight chicken poop. It's got sand and lime in it and some chicken poop in it to help enrich the dirt a little bit. So we'll see if that works or not too. I have no clue. Okay guys, and I'm trying a method this year that, because potatoes are so easy to grow, they really are. I'm trying a method this year that is where I can plant more in each pot, because my pots last year when I dug them up could have definitely held more. So I'm doing 6 in each one of these. These are probably these are probably 30-gallon bins. I'm doing a triangle really deep on 3 of them, and then I do a second triangle opposite of that triangle, not as deep. So I'm having just get down there deep, put the first one, triangle, be about right here. And of course you put the little eye up. So I have to kind of look where my eye's at. Okay, got the first 3. Now these guys won't go as deep. Potatoes are so easy to do. Okay, and of course I'm gonna come back and give them all some water when I'm done. So I need to find 6 more red. Another thing I did was, they look like they're rotted, but they're not. But I cut them and I let them sit for a week so that they would callus on that end. I've never done that before, but that was suggested. Okay, so here's a scary thought. I was storing these in my sewing room because it's cool back there. And I counted them twice. And I had enough, 30 of each one. I could have swore. So either I can't count because I was 7 short, or I have a mouse or something in my... I'm going to go look in a little bit and just see if I see any potatoes laying around. Okay, don't look at the mess in my room. That's where I had the potatoes. Not seeing anything. You guys, I'm not seeing... I've been sewing. I got fabric all over the floor. I'm not seeing anything on the floor. Nothing even close to that. And I didn't see any chew marks on the other ones. So obviously I can't count. But I could have just miscounted. That's got to be it. I've never seen any mice in the house since we got rid of them after we first built it. Okay, guys. So I have the second 5 bins completed, and there is, did I miscount? No, I do. I have 5 of each bin. So what I did, I went in the house. I had some a bag of red potatoes, and I looked, and they had some eyes on them. So I brought them out and I planted them. I'm just going to plant those and we'll just see what happens. Either they make or they don't. It only took, I cut 3 potatoes in half and grabbed a hoe. So 4 potatoes. Okay, I got to get these watered. Okay, I've got the first 2 bundles of onions in, so I'm hoping I can get those 2 in that one. It's a hot mess, and that's kind of how they looked last year too. They kind of wilty over. And I know I've got them planted too close together, but last year I planted in the 3 or 4 inches apart that they called for. And I had they just didn't get very big, and I was wishing that if I was going for quantity and not size, that I would have planted more in the beds. So this year I'm just planted them maybe 3 inches apart, 2 inches apart on some of them if they were little ones that I don't think will make it anyways. But yeah, so this year if they don't get very big, at least I have quantity. So I'm going to get ready now, and I've already given this a good spritz of water too. Okay, Rusty, I'm so tired. What's he doing over there? He's tired too. Y'all, we've been out working in the garden. We're so tired. This is hard.
My phone's dead.
So, okay. So, Rusty, according to our YouTube channel, most everybody who's watching us is above the age of 55. But it's split evenly on men and women. So it's about half men and half women. So I'm thinking, now that we have almost 1,000 subscribers, which is more than I ever thought we would ever have, I am thinking that we should take our channel more seriously and try to post something maybe once a week on a certain day. Let everybody know, like, I'm thinking Sunday, just because we're so busy during the week, that we say, okay, every Sunday we're going to post a video. And it's going to come out, I don't know, sometime before noon, because I'll probably do it in the morning when I first get up for coffee. What do you think?
Yeah, that'd work.
And maybe we need to focus, since all of you people out there seem to be our age, and I'm rocking my chair. I'll quit rocking y'all. Since everyone out there seems to be our age, and men and women, then I think we need to focus on people our age. I mean, that's what we know about right now, right? I mean, like, we're just doing what people our age do, except trying to stay busy and productive. And we love our farm life. So I'm trying to watch Rusty. He's coming over this way. So that's what I'm thinking. What do you guys think? I think that's what we're going to do. I think we'll try to do a video and have one come out every Sunday. Maybe if there's a lot going on during the week, we could do an extra one during the week. Oh, my hair. Do an extra one during the week. And Rusty will start doing, I'll make him obligate himself to filming more. He does stuff all the time. He's always doing stuff.
I always just don't think.
You don't think it's anything anybody's going to be interested in, right?
Well, no, there's times it's like, man, I should have filmed that. Somebody might, learn something off of it.
I can't
Like,
show our
well,
TV. You got to get out from in front of the TV because I can't. I got the TV. Let me turn the TV off. I got the TV on and I don't want copyrights.
I think about it after the fact.
Yeah.
So.
I know, me too. I've done a lot. Like, I didn't film myself planting all these seedlings over there that I planted. Y'all see how good they're doing? I know. Okay, guys. So, I think...
I keep saying I'm going to go out there and I ain't done it yet. And film my duck pond.
I've already done that
and
twice.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, I've done it twice. Where have you been? Somebody's not watching our channel. Somebody's not watching our channel.
I can't ever find it.
Well, maybe if we post every
week. It's the old ones.
Or maybe I should post, maybe we should post twice a week for a while so that YouTube will put our stuff toward the front. That might be fun. We'll try. But we'll obligate, okay, we'll say for sure every Sunday, but we'll try maybe for Wednesday. Is that the middle? That's the middle of the week. Maybe Wednesday too, if we can get one out Wednesday. It just depends how much content we have. Right now, we may have a lot because we do have a lot going on right now. So we'll shoot for that. Okay, well, I think after this video, after this portion of this, I'm going to show you guys, I want to show you guys how we save doing our garden this year. And I think we've already told you guys before why we do grower beds, because we don't want to get on our hands and knees, because once we get down, it's hard to get back up. Since most of y'all are over 55, you know what I'm talking about. So, yeah, so that's why we do grow beds. And I'm going to show you guys a clip real quick, how we got our dirt for like $200 for a ton of grow beds out there, and how we saved money doing that. You may or may not like it or agree, but that's what we did because that's what was affordable. So I'll show that. Please, 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 98% of you watching are not subscribed. Please subscribe. Help us out. Help us out. And also give us a click on the bell and give us a thumbs up. Do all that fun stuff. It just helps our channel. We really appreciate it. Okay, guys. I think that's it. I think we're going to close right there. There's Rusty. And you got anything to say?
Not that I can think of right this second.
Okay.
I probably will as soon as you turn it off.
Oh, yeah. Well, there you go. Well, we'll save it for Sunday, won't we?
Okay. I'll forget.
And this one, what is today? Today's Wednesday. So I may wait and post this video on Sunday, and this will be our first Sunday one. So, guys, keep watching and look for us every Sunday sometime between noon, and I'll get a video posted, depending on the time on your time zone. But we're Central Time, so I'm going to say before noon Central Time. All right, we'll see you next time on Sweet Hollow Farm Life. Thanks for watching.
See ya.
Okay, guys. You know, whenever I'm making a video, I'm always thinking, what is this video about? What am I going to call it? And that kind of thing. And I decided I'm going to, this is Gardening Over 50. For one thing, we have a lot of bins because older people can't get on their hands and knees to hoe a garden and take care of it the way they would like to. So, which is why Rusty and I decided to go with all these bins that we do. But it's also on a budget because we are living on Social Security now due to Rusty's illness, and I work a little under the table, but not very much, not enough to really count. So we have to really bargain shop when we want something. The other day, this is Oklahoma, and we've had a lot of marijuana shops and stuff, and but the state's closing a lot of them down or changing the regulations on them. So people are having to kind of start all over, I guess. Well, these big old black totes has that good frog dirt in it. They used it one time last year for plants, but there's no seeds or anything like that in here. And a lot of gardeners, vegetable gardeners like myself, are buying them. And they're selling them for $3 a deal, and it takes like 2 of them to fill up one of these grow bins. And so it's a real bargain on your soil to get the really good kind of soil that you'd want. And they have to use that kind of dirt because that's what the state required last year when they were growing, was this really good special kind of dirt. And I am adding some the chicken compost to it to add a little extra nutrients to it, and I will be fertilizing if I need to. I just don't know. I've never used this kind of dirt before, but I've heard really good things about it. But I just wanted to tell you guys, go to Marketplace, especially if you live in places where there has been these grow plants. We don't smoke marijuana at all. Don't want nothing to do with that. It's not that I care anybody else does it. It's not our thing. But I will take their extra dirt though. If they're going to buy this stuff is $47 a bag, and it probably takes 2 of these $3 ones to make a bag. And I believe that's what the lady told me. But that's what she told me. And y'all see that? That was bad. See, I could edit that out, but I'm not going to. It was funny. I'm pulling it apart because it's a little dry. I mean, like, it just crumbles in my hands. It's just kind of from sitting all winter and getting moisture in it. So, but I just wanted to let you guys know, check Marketplace. The same thing, these blue tubs that I used earlier for my potatoes, I'm buying those for $3. And actually, I don't even have to buy them anymore, because I talked to a few farmers that I saw them sitting in their pastures or whatever, and asked, you know, hey, are you going to recycle those? Some of them said, well, I use a few, but not all of them that I get, because what they are, they're protein tubs for cattle. And so just Marketplace that, empty protein tub, cattle protein tub, something like that. You can probably find some. But I did look on Marketplace one day, and they sell for about $3 a tub. So that's another cheap way to get some grow bins going. And then these paper sacks that some of this dirt came in, because I am older and it is a lot of work. I just left the dirt in those black things, and that's where my tomatoes are going to go this year, and probably some of I'm thinking I might put peppers in there too. I think, because I have 30 of them over there, so I'm thinking I have enough for maybe peppers and tomatoes in the grow bins over there, which means I can now plant something else over here that I wasn't originally going to get to plant because I didn't have enough space. So Rusty and I spent buying enough dirt. I think we bought 70 of them, so about $200 to get all this dirt. You guys, that's a bargain. I mean, it's a bargain. And so I just want to give you guys some tips. I mean, most of us are living on a budget these days anyways. And And if you just have a small, if you're living in the city and you just have a small backyard, same thing. Get you some of these grow bins, get you some dirt, and grow a few things. Because we didn't have but like maybe 10 bins last year. And I got to can quite a bit of stuff, and we're still eating on it now. In fact, I'm getting low on everything, but I'm hoping it'll last until this garden comes through. So, okay, I just wanted to share that with you guys. You know, I mean, we need to help each other out. If you have a great cost-saving tip, put it below so other people will see it, because we need to help each other on ways to be able to do this, because you guys, gardening's not cheap. It's very expensive. Another thing I did this year to make my gardening a little bit cheaper, every time I bought peppers at the grocery store, if they were good peppers, I kept the seeds and dried them out in my window for a couple of days, and then I put them in a Ziploc bag and put them in my freezer, and they're all sprouting and coming up in my seedlings in the house. So that's another way because seeds aren't cheap either. So, or you could even start a seed trading bank in your area, so that you can just post on your Facebook that you want to trade seeds with somebody. I've been thinking about doing that because I've got a lot of seeds for stuff I probably would never use, or I have a ton of watermelon and pumpkin seeds, so I could trade those for something else. Okay guys, this bin needs one more bag of dirt. Be right back. Oh no. Guys, I found a bunch of worms underneath one of those totes a while ago. So I brought them over here and put them in my carrot bed because I've got it wet down so good. Well, I say bunch. I like 3 or 4 I put in here. So this soil should be wet enough for them, because I believe worms are good for something besides a fishing hook. Like, they're good for your soil and stuff. So I grabbed them and threw them in here. Maybe they'll make babies. I don't know how that works. Look at my girls. They're taking their baths. That's how chickens take baths. They take dirt baths. They're taking their little dirt baths over here. Staying clean. And they're probably digging up some worms. They're probably like, yeah, if we go deep enough, we're finding worms too. But those worms aren't so lucky. Chickens are gonna eat them.